Hi everyone, I'm back. I'm here today, and if you're new here, hi, I'm V. Welcome to the channel, guys. So today will be a little bit different, well, not a little bit different, a lot different from my regularly scheduled videos, in that it's just gonna be me and the camera, well, me and you guys talking, and well, it's an exciting day today. So basically I received a package, okay, and I did the unboxing already, so I'm sorry you guys can't see that, but you know, like, you know how you get a package, whether it's from a friend or an order, you know what's inside, anything like that, you just want to get your hands into it, open it and all that. And in my case, sometimes, you know, like the timing doesn't work out in that I can't film the unboxing, or like, you know, I can film the unboxing but then I can't speak due to whatever reason, you know, if you follow me, you know. And so anyway, so I did the unboxing for this one because I just couldn't wait. I just can't wait, you know, so I'm sorry about that. You didn't see the unboxing, okay? But I'm going to show you a lot of the things that I received. Oh wait, I should let you know. So basically what happened was, my dear friend, super nice, like, you know what, we're gonna call them my watercolor fairy. How about that? Like, oh, I really like that. Watercolor fairy, WF, would that be too long? VF? VVF? No, hang on. No, wait, no, not VF. That's ventricular fibrillation, right? No. Okay, so my watercolor fairy, we're just gonna call them, they would like to remain anonymous, okay? But they sent me a box full of goodies, and I've actually, like, you know, organized and all that already, because there's a lot of stuff, and oh, so exciting, guys, so exciting for the future to come. So basically it was a box full of watercolor goodies, and I got so excited. And then, you know, okay, so you know, with me and my no buy, and I was like, I'm really determined to use and appreciate my art supplies that I have now. So anything new that I've been getting this year, whether I've been receiving or buying myself, I tried to put it into this box that is like meant to open for 2023. So that's what I've been doing. And so I sort of put all these things you see on the side here that I'm gonna show you in a bit. I put them in the 2023 box, but then, you know, like, I couldn't, yeah, so I got too excited. I swatched them out and all that. So you'll be seeing swatches shortly, sometime in the future. But yeah, so anyways, for the watercolor pans, I've mainly put those away already, reorganized it in a, like, you know, you need to organize your pans, otherwise it's chaos, right? But I wanted to show you some other things that I got and that I'm really excited about, but of course I'm not going to be using them this year just yet because I need to finish my sketchbooks and all that. But I'm just really excited about them, and I wanted to show you and, you know, share this excitement with you guys. So yeah, so this is one of the things that I received from my watercolor fairy. Ooh, you're super special, so nice, thank you. Okay. Oh, I want to fangirl some more, but okay, gotta get into this. So this is the Strathmore Ready Cut watercolor paper, I believe. So I've never used anything by Strathmore. Can you guys see this? Is it reflecting at all? Okay, should be okay. Sorry about that. So it is cold press, and I basically know nothing about Strathmore because it's not available here in Thailand. I don't think so, at least. I haven't seen it in like art shops, art stores, or anything like that. If I were to get Strathmore, I'd probably find it on Jackson's, which I have seen, but I haven't really looked too much into. So yeah, is this 100% cotton? It is 100% cotton, 25 sheets. And this is like A5 size. That's a lot. Oh my goodness. And it's ready cut. Oh, I really like this. This could be like a really good project of sorts. It says cold press, but it looks rather smooth for cold press. Like there is texture, but it's a lot less textured than, say, Bauholm or Arches, I think. Like, it looks pretty smooth for cold press, at least from what I'm used to, but I'm really excited to use this. Okay, I think it would be good for like ink work as well. Okay, so that's that. So that will be for use in the future, but I'm super excited about that. And another paper, Winsor&newton watercolor, 100% cotton, cold press as well, 5 × 7 inches. So this is, yeah, approximately the same size, A5 size approximately. And this is a sketchbook, 15 pages, 15 sheets. Oh my goodness, I've never used Winsor&newton's paper products before, so this is absolutely, like, I'm super excited about this as well. I don't know if how I'm gonna use it yet. Like, you guys, help me think. Should I, like, what sort of project should I do, like, use these between the sheets and the sketchbook? And like, oh my goodness, it's like so precious as well, because I know these are like super expensive. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Watercolor Fairy. Oh. Oh. Oh no. Okay, don't cry. Don't cry. Okay, next up, let's move on to, okay, I'll talk about this one first. So my Watercolor Fairy also sent me this Pilot Varsity pen, fountain pen, and like, let me find some paper. Oops. Okay. Like, okay, maybe this isn't the greatest paper. Oh, okay, so that's fine. So so you guys know, you've seen my watercolor, sorry, my fountain pen collection video. So I am quite into fountain pens, not like, obviously watercolor comes first and then fountain pens a close second. But yeah, I've never had a Pilot because I got into sailor pens and, like, you know sailor pens, guys. Sailor pens are just beautiful pastel. You know what I mean? Like, that's the aesthetic, blah blah blah. That's the aesthetic that I really am attracted to or drawn to, and I've just never really been into Pilot pens, I guess, except for the Kakuno, the pink Kakuno, which I've always had my eye on, but somehow, like, I just never got around to buying it because I went the sailor route, and then I thought I should stick with sailor, but you know what? I might turn into a Pilot fan because of this one pen. It's so smooth. Like, I believe this is one of, like, their super, like, I wouldn't say super cheap because I don't know where everyone is in the world, but, like, I believe it's one of their cheapest options. Like, that is so smooth. And this is on textured watercolor paper. Like, I'd say this is actually cold press. Not sure if you could see the texture, but yeah, like, super smooth. Ink comes out, like, look at that. So I believe the ink inside here is not waterproof, but I saw a video on YouTube where you could actually, like, take the nib out and then refill it with your own ink. So I think I might do that after this runs out. So I'm just gonna use this as, like, an everyday pen of sorts, and then once I finish it, then I might refill it with, like, my Bauke ink that is waterproof. So yeah, really love this one, and also making me really want to look into getting more Pilot pens in the future, possibly. I have my eye on 2 pens. So the pink Pilot Kakuno, actually, you guys, you've seen my water collection, my fountain pen collection, right? Okay, so I can't grab it right now because it's just not easily grabbable, but yeah, so I'm interested in getting the Pilot Kakuno, which is like the pink and white, you know, that's just how it is. It fits. I actually like the violet lavender one with white as well, but I feel like it won't fit. I'm trying to get my collection to look cohesive, so it's got to be the pink and the white, and then the Pilot Prera with the CM nib, which I believe is like cursive medium, and it's about 1.1. It's like a 1.1 stub nib, if I remember correctly. So that's what I've been having my eye on as well. I'm not sure how I'm going to go about it. Obviously, I'm not going to buy them this year. No buy, you know. Yeah, but those are the two that I've had my eye on, and maybe if I sell out if I sell my pens from my collection out, then I might get those in the future. We'll see. We'll see. But like, I'm really liking this one. Okay, let's move on to, are these reflecting the light? I'm sorry, guys. So we're gonna move on to, actually, I should show you this first because I'm so excited about this as well. Look at all this. Guys, everyone, do you see this little small bag of like less than A5 size of tubes? Okay, hold that thought. We're gonna put it aside first because this is so amazing, okay? But we're gonna go through each one, okay? Yes, my watercolor fairy is an actual fairy, just a mystical creature that is just sent from beyond, you know, like, oh my goodness. Okay, calm down, V. Okay, we're gonna go through those in a bit, okay? But I just want to say, like, okay, you guys, so this was this is a Daniel Smith transparent yellow oxide made with PY43, and my watercolor fairy sent this like a long time ago, like last year, and I've been using it. And let's see, can you see that there's a good dip there? So yes, it's a full pan, and it's become my favorite yellow earth option. Like, you know, people use raw sienna, yellow ochre, and all that, but this one is my favorite one because the hue is sort of like, I wouldn't say the hue is like good. It's not my most favorite hue compared to all the other yellow earths. Actually, let me find something. Here we go. So this is the Daniel Smith one that I like. This is this one, right? And then I pretty much like raw umber types of colors, and then these are transparent yellow oxide colors. But Daniel Smith is just like on a whole new level. Like, it's different, but it granulates and flocculates, and basically so far from all the raw umbers and raw siennas and yellow earths that I've tried, Daniel Smith's has become my favorite of the bunch. And I guess my watercolor fairy somehow really knew that I really liked it. So guess what happened? They sent me transparent yellow oxide, PY43 Daniel Smith. So I got from this, okay, and I've been using this for the past like a bit, right? This whole year so far, and I wouldn't say I'm halfway through yet, so I could probably use this for 2 or 3 years. I mean, maybe for another year if I paint often and only use this pan, right? But yeah, so I got these 2 more, and guess what? Do you see this? Do you see this? Oh my goodness! What in the world? You guys, my watercolor fairy really loves me. Oh, like, I'm so touched. Do you feel what I feel right now? Like, I feel so special for being able to receive such things. And I mean, like, okay, here's a funny thought. So I saw these when I was opening up the package. I saw these and I'm like, why are there 2 pans? Like, like I'm happy. I'm really happy, but like it was a bit funny that they were in two separate pans, not like in one full pan or anything. Like I don't mind. They're in pans, which is absolutely fine, right? But it was just funny to me that it's like, wait, there's a duplicate. And then once I got to the tubes, I saw this tube and I'm like, hang on. Daniel Smith, transparent, they're all the same. And look at, do you guys see this? Okay, so I've spoken to my watercolor fairy about this already, and like they say they're a bit embarrassed of how things seem, but like I find it so endearing and cute and adorable that like they know that I like this color. And so when they were packaging this package for me, they probably like, you know, squeeze some out in a pan and then come back to the package and be like, oh, Via really likes this color, so I need to make her a pan. So they probably end up making like 2 pans, and then in the end they're like, oh, maybe chuck this in the package as well. And like, so you guys, look, technically, do you see that? Like, technically, if that went into the tube, okay, like if it didn't come into the pan, I have a whole tube of Daniel Smith transparent yellow oxide, and that is going to last me like a lifetime in itself, I think. Like, oh my goodness, it just warms my heart. And like whenever I see this, it's just it makes me smile, guys. Like seriously, it's the little things, right? Like I know my watercolor fairy is like embarrassed about this, how it may seem, but I just find it so cute and endearing. Okay, so anyways, that's that, right? Look how much I have transparent yellow oxide now. Like I have a lot to last me like a really long time, many years to come. Okay, so moving on, I'm gonna put this off to the side, okay? It's gonna be here. Okay, and let's see, we're gonna take a look at this together because they sent me this. It's Da Vinci Burnt Sienna PBR 7, and I've tried this already. I've swatched it in the past, so if you want to take a look at the swatch, find it in my channel somewhere. But basically they did this because they wanted to sort of like test if it was gonna still stay wet. Yeah, so I looked at it and then it does still seem wet, so I just told them it's wet. But you know what, let's take a look together now. Oh, this is so well packaged that I don't even want to open it until I use it. So by the way, this has come from overseas, not local, not from Thailand, just so you guys know. Oh wow, so that is definitely like still wet. Let me okay, so this is just a toothpick, okay? Can I, oops, do you see that? That's still wet, okay? So yeah, it's definitely still wet, like it just came out of the tube. So this one is Da Vinci's Burnt Sienna, and I'm gonna show you some. Oh no, it came off. Okay, well, you know what? I'll just forget this cling film. I'll put a new cling film on later. But yeah, for now I'll keep it like this. And then I have something else to show you. Look, you guys. Okay, so you see this, right? You see how much that is compared to like a half pan, okay? So you see that? That's about it's about as thick as a half pan, maybe even more. Oh, I'm getting paint all over myself. Okay, so about 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's say 4 half pans. Okay, remember that? This is about 4 half pans. And look at this, guys. It's the Vinci burnt sienna. And look at the tube. Oh my goodness. I just want to hug my watercolor fairy. Like, they're so cute. Oh. This is what makes me smile in life. Like, life could be stressful, but like, you know, like, it's the little things that make you happy and laugh and just warms your heart, you know, like, oh, this, whenever I look at this, like, I just put it in close reach, like this transparent yellow oxide and this Da Vinci, and it's just like so cute. This makes me really happy. Like, I can just look at this before I go to work and I'm like, oh, so cute. Oh, it makes me happy. Okay, moving on. I know you want to look at all the tubes. Okay, so just let me do this, okay, you guys? Let me keep everything properly and be like well organized. I need to be a well organized person, otherwise life crumbles. Okay, so you've already seen this and this. Let's take a look at all the other colors. Oh my word. Okay, let's go one by one. So we got these two up here. Okay, is it in screen? Okay, it's in the shot. All right, next we have ultramarine red, which I've recently swatched for you guys, and I really like this color as well. It's a bit low tinting, but it could be fun at times. Rose of ultramarine. Oh, another fun thought. Look at this, rose of ultramarine and rose of ultramarine. Yay! This also makes me like, it's so cute. I love it. Okay, sorry, I think my camera went off for a bit. Anyway, so quinacridone coral. This is also one of my most favorite pigments, because for the longest time, you know, like in palettes, they would put like a warm red or like a middle red, which is like a PR 254 or something, but I'm just not into warm reds and middle reds in general. And this quin coral, it really has that like slight bit of pink, and I really like that. I'm just into cooler type of reds, like magentas. So once you start getting warm, I still prefer it to be like on the cooler end of warm, and quinacridone coral, this PR209, is really like, this is my favorite. This is the warmest red that I would use, basically. Okay, so we have that, and then next we have PR122 quinacridone magenta by Winsor&Newton, and this is also one of my favorite pigments. I did a comparison video a while ago. I'll try to link it below. Basically, you know, PR122, any brand is going to be pretty much the same. Like, I like my quin magentas, but their subtle differences just aren't worth you fussing over which, or like buying too many. Okay, if you watch my comparison video, you'll see that there's not much of a difference for you to like fret over which one to get or something like that. I don't know, at least I'm not particular about it. If you're particular, do let me know down below. I'd be interested in like why, if you've bought many PR122s, or if you have many PR122s, and you're like very particular about which brand and why, do let me know. I'd be very interested. For me, I think it probably boils down to like their formula, because I don't really like White Knight's tube formula. It just doesn't dry for my climate. But yeah, any PR122 I'd be happy to use. So I really like this one as well, and especially Winsor&Newton has pretty good formula, like really good, not pretty good. This one I have never used before, Turner Artists Watercolor Series F Cobalt Turquoise. So yeah, I'll need to be swatching this out as well. And then this is also Turner Turquoise Blue, which is sort of like a cobalt teal color, also interested in that. And then we have Winsor&Newton PB16 Phthalo Turquoise. Oh, if you've seen my PB16 comparison video, then you'll know my favorite is Holbein's Marine Blue, which is also PB16, which is Phthalo Turquoise. And yeah, sadly, Holbein changed. They didn't really announce it. They just did it. And now it's a double pigment with PB16 and PG7, which I'm not too happy about. I still have a good like 15 ml tube of it, so that's fine. But my second choice would be Winsor&Newton, so really love this one. I'm happy with all PB16s. I think on its own, the reason I like Holbein is because it could get to like a super almost black sort of color, whereas other colors can't. However, when I'm using it in like a palette, it honestly doesn't really matter. Like, I've used Da Vinci's as well in my palette this past year, and it's been so fun to use, and I don't see like there's no difference for me when I'm using it in mixes and in paintings. So yeah, that's that. Let's go with all the Winsor&Newtons first. So Winsor&Newton Cobalt Turquoise Light, love that color as well. This one's Cobalt Turquoise, also love my turquoises. Like, do you see like violets, magenta-y colors and turquoises? That's where I like it, guys. So if you don't know yet, I like PR122 and PB16. These are like my two most favorite pigments, and when you mix them together, you get sort of like a violet. Whichever way you lean towards, it's fine. Like a red violet, blue violet. So yeah, so I like these two sort of like turquoises and magentas, and I like their mix as well, so violet. So yeah, those are sort of like my favorites, you know. And then we have Schminke Hordam PV62. Really love this one. If you can get your hands on the Lucas Cobalt Violet, then that one's also PV62. I'm pretty sure. I've never bought a tube, but I'm pretty sure it is. If you have a Lucas Cobalt Violet, do let us know down below what the tube says. Like, does it still say strontium something something, or does it actually give the pigment number? I think that'd be interesting to know. And then next up we have Transparent Brown Oxide by Daniel Smith. I quite like this one. I haven't played with this one much yet, but I really like this one. So if you're gonna see a trend, basically my watercolor fairy has sent me colors that I really, really love by Daniel Smith, which I could get here in Thailand, but it's like so overpriced. Like, you will not believe it. Anyway, next up, Lunar Earth. I really like this one as well, for making serpentine genuine dupes. Yeah, really love this one. I think Lunar Earth is a nice earth color because when it granulates, you actually see like the granulation has color, but the base color not so much, so you could actually see through the speckles of granulation. So it'd be really good to use with like transparent colors. And then we have Schminke Hordam Mahogany Brown PB33, PBR33. Yes, right? Yeah. Where is it? I kind of forgot. I think it's PBR33. Yeah, PBR33. And this is also one of my favorite pigments. I don't think many brands offer PBR33. So this is really special as well. Really love it because it could be my single brown or like earth color in a limited palette, and I'd be so happy with it. Like, love it. And then, last one, my favorite Serpentine Genuine. Like, oh my goodness. Technically, I could make my own version, but this is just so special, guys. Like, I saw this and I'm like, you're giving me this? Like, are you sure? Really? Like, oh my goodness. Thank you. I mean, like, thank you for all, but like, oh, this is so special. Because if you don't know already, Primatex are so expensive. So like, I know the value and worth, and I'm just like super grateful. And oh, I want to cry. Okay, not gonna cry. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm tearing up a little bit, but no, we're not gonna cry. Okay, so there's that. And then I wanted to show you this last one because I didn't keep them together. I separated it a bit because like this one, this is, can you see? Winsor and Newton Rose Madder. I don't believe, oh, the pigment is NR9. Yeah, and this is just so beautiful. So I previously didn't have this. Yeah, and then I think, wait, I don't quite remember, but I don't think I've tried this previously. But then a viewer mentioned that it smells really nice, like Rose Madder by Winsor and Newton smells really nice, like smells of roses or something. And I was like, really? Like, I didn't know that. Like, my dot card, my Winsor and Newton dot card that I swatched out, it also didn't smell like anything, and I think that's because there's like too small of a sample. But yeah, I tried swatching this already a bit, and like, oh my goodness, guys, it smells so good. If you want to try nice smelling paints and you like this like very, it's somewhat, I'd say it's not super low tinting, but it's somewhat low tinting of a pink, then do get your hands on this Winsor & Newton Rose Madder. It smells so incredible. Like, I'm not good at explaining scents, so if anyone could explain it better, then please comment below. Like, it's just, I don't know, like, I'm not used to paints having a nice smelling smell or scent, so this was a huge surprise for me. I think Agayo puts like some sort of oil in their paints, maybe, that makes them smell different or like smell good or something. So I don't know, you could, if you like that in your paints, you could look into that yourselves. But like, I'm so happy about this. Like, it just, I can smell paint forever. Let me see, can I smell it for you? And then, okay, so it smells like, it smells floral. I wouldn't know if it smells exactly like a rose, because I'm just not great with scents, like I told you, but like, oh, it smells so good. If you do send this to a friend with like a dot card, from what I've tried myself, once the paint dries, it sort of like seals itself, and then there's no smell, okay? You have to reactivate it for it to actually have like some sort of smell. So yeah, that's a good note. And if it's too little, like how Winsor and Newton gave their dot card, it won't smell like much because it's just too small of a sample. Yeah, so anyways, that's the majority of the things I received. I did receive some more paints and pans, which, like I said, I've already like reorganized and put away. So yeah. Yeah, so the majority of these I already have swatched in the past, but I will be swatching some more in the future because I did receive some new paints. And so yeah, I just wanted to share that with you guys. I mean, like, how long was that? Like half an hour-ish. So I'm sorry I spoke a lot, but like, I'm really, really excited and like so happy to like have all these paints, and so grateful to, I don't know, I feel the love. Like, do you see this? This just, oh, this is the love for me. Yeah, I don't know how to end this, guys. I just want to say that like, I'm really grateful for the opportunities that I guess, I don't know, I'm just grateful. And Like, thank you. Okay, I think I'll end it there because I don't know. I'm really bad at this. Maybe I should have scripted this or something, but yeah, I just wanted to sit down and just talk to the camera, update you guys, and just like, you know, just yeah, appreciate and show you what I'm excited in right now, and like yeah, okay, I'm gonna shut up. Okay, hope you guys have a good day. I don't know when I'll be uploading this, so if it's close to a weekend, have a good weekend. If it's close to the start of a week or middle of the week, then have a good rest of your week. Yeah, I think that's it. Thank you for watching, guys. As always, don't forget to drink lots of water and stay hydrated.